Why are all these guys so? Why are they
They're
so
all
into-
intelligence. They're all part of the OSS, that sort of stuff.
But why are they so into the occult?
Well-
and all this angels and demons type stuff.
Why, Jacques, that's why they are. That's good. Okay, short answer. Because angels and demons of the Bible are real. They are the extraterrestrial time travelers. Okay, that's why. So it's all real. All the stories in the Bible are real. They're based on that. It's like, they're distorted. But all the stuff, angels and demons, Paradise Lost, John Milton and Lucifer and Satan is real. They're all real. These are the Greek gods are real. The Egyptian gods, all that stuff, Stargate, they're all coming back. It's all true. These are all time. Okay, let me explain. Okay, let me give the content. And this is why the guys in the CIA, this is those guys who Lazar's talking about. They know this. This guy, John Ramirez, who's CIA retired, he knows all this. He's one of my supporters. John Ramirez, get in touch. I have his email. He just remind me, get in touch. What's happening is this. The physics of UFOs, this tic-tac, everything that the Congress, with their idiots, they should be talking to me. They're so stupid, okay? You listen to Jack, you call Jack, talk to me, okay? You talk to me. You don't need anyone else. You talk to the Sarfatti. Don't fuck with the Sarfatti. All right. So, but no, seriously, all the physics of this stuff is very elementary. All the physicists who are not stupid and who are not afraid, we all understand what's going on here. It's not hard to understand. Okay, it's easy. It's easy to understand this stuff. Okay. That means we know that there are plenty of. We know there's life all over the place. There's no question of that.
We know that?
Of course we know that.
How do we know that?
We know that from as a theoretical physicist. I know it with almost 100%. You know how I know it? Because I know the laws of chemistry. I know the laws of physics. I know the DNA code. And this is universal. It doesn't just. It's called the Copernican principle. We're not special. This is all. Well, we're not some special thing. It happens all over the place. It's just chemistry. It's quantum mechanics. It's Schrodinger's equation. And things that's just going to evolve. You pump energy in, and the complex molecules form, and the DNA code forms, and we're here. We're not so special. Okay?
We don't have any evidence of life.
Yes, we do.
How?
Now, see, you don't understand how physics works. I know from the laws of nature that it has to be. But of course we know because I was.
You know because you know physics. You claim all this stuff, but we don't know physics. I don't know physics.
But then you have to take my word for it. I know more than you. Okay, you're a dumb little fuck who's only 38 years old, and I'm 84 years old, and I know things that you don't know. So learn.
Right, but explain to me.
Yeah.
Explain to me.
I was once
like
a
I'm
dumb
a third
fuck
grader.
Like you. Yeah.
How
because it was something called the Copernican principle. People used to think that the Earth was special, and then the whole revolution in astronomy with Isaac Newton and Copernicus is that we're not the center of the universe. So you're just still like the medieval peasant who still thinks we're the center of the universe. The physics of life is now we have CRISPR, we have a genetic engineering, we know exactly how it works.
Right.
So it's universal. It's gonna.
But that doesn't prove that there's life that there's life out there, that there's interdimensional life or interplanetary life.
Yes, it proves it because we know. Of course, it proves it. If you believe in physics, it's got to be. Even this is not even controversial. Even people who disagree about the aliens and the flying saucers at the time, even they agree with me on this. This is what I'm telling you now is mainstream now. Anyone who. You're not. What was your degree in college?
I went to college for 6 months and I dropped out.
Okay, so you don't know anything. You don't know science. You don't know.
That's your job to explain it to me.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so you got. But I can't. It took me 50 years to know this.
Right. But what's the point of spending 50 years learning stuff if you can't explain it to a layman?
But what I'm explaining to you is you have to take my word for certain things because we can't do everything. We can't do a 4-year thing in 30 minutes.
Right.
But the thing is,
but I need to understand.
What I'm claiming to you is, and this is not just me. This is now almost every scientist called even the mainstream guys will say we believe there's life out there. There's no. It would contradict everything we know about science if there wasn't. In other words, when there are these when there are Earth-like planets, they may not look exactly like us, but there's going to be DNA forming because we know how it forms. It's inevitable. So here's my point. Let me make my point.
Okay,
I'm just going to make the point. I don't want to argue with you because you don't want to waste.
No, this is great. This is fun. I love this.
All right. But the point is this. What we know, here's the story. The physics of this stuff is so easy. And life is universal. The DNA codes. It's just quantum physics. It's relativity. It's just it's chemistry. It's just simple chemistry. And the stars, because all the stars are the same carbon, and we understand stellar structure. We know how the stars form. We have the stars form the elements that lead to life. We understand.
But we don't have the physical proof. We don't have a.
Well, we do. That's what Commander Forever is showing you. That's what these guys, Ryan Graves, are showing you.
Yeah, but there's so much disinformation.
No, I forget that. Okay,
who knows what's real?
No. Well, yes, there's some, but Sarfatti. Take it from me. I know what's real. Now,
How do you know? How do you know?
I know because I'm a genius. That's how I know. I know because I've been in direct contact with the aliens, with the time travelers, whatever. I know. Okay, that's how I know. I know, and I know because of the physics I'm getting is exactly what they said it was going to happen. It's all happening, and I know because what I'm telling you is how I met these guys. How do you explain that? Okay. We were hoping you would call. They knew where I was going. These guys, the CIA themselves, they're not in charge. They're useful idiots. Like we're all puppets. They're not the puppet masters. They're the puppets. They're maybe a little. They're different levels. There's some puppets pulling strings of other puppets. You know what I mean? So that's how they. So I meet Hal Puthoff. Let's get back to this. You'll hear that. You could hear the tape where I'm meeting them in the talk. I talk about, the UFO from the future, and that because it was Russell Targ who brought it up. I didn't bring it up. He brings it up. Okay, so there we are. So I'm claiming that is smoking gun evidence for time travel. In other words, what happened to me in '53. The computer side was going to begin to meet these guys. It happened exactly on cue, and there's no other way to explain it. And it turns out the CIA was involved at the highest levels, but they're just as clueless. They're just as, so to speak.
So you're saying that as far as like a hierarchy of power in our world is the top levels, the aliens, next level's intelligence.
I don't know if it depends on no. There's a higher intelligence. They're more advanced than we are, and they've mastered time travel. I'm working on the equations of time travel. That's what I'm doing. That's what all this stuff is. That's what they're doing at Lawrence Livermore now.
Okay.
They're testing my time travel equation.
Okay.